Plan A was to build some stairs, but it is not looking too good outside. So plan B is going to be to get all this up on the walls. On the bright side, I don't know if this will show these numbers, but we're still getting 26 watts off the main array, 8 watts off the east array, and 4 watts off the west array. And that's enough for me to run everything I need to do. Okay, I gotta get this all organized. This room is an utter and total mess. I brought 2 empty toolboxes to organize everything, so I'm gonna get this all organized. I've got this area somewhat cleaned up, at least to the point where we can put a cot in here tonight. Alright, I got this place somewhat presentable. Beatrice is taking her spot by the fire, and I got just got stuff moved in here. I haven't made the bed yet, but I haven't really shown this in a while, but it's still looking good in here. Still got to do those, still got to trim out that green insulation board somehow, but we'll get to that. And I got this set so someone can sleep in here, and I think what I want to do right now is try and continue over there with that, and then afterwards start working on this section right here. So let's get started on that. Alright. First things first, I'm starting to run low on wood. I've got some leftover hardwood here that I'm going to cut it down into 16-inch sections and burn it while I'm waiting for those logs to dry out. So I was reading about burning poplar and that someone called it gopher wood, not because gophers like it, but as soon as you put some in, you gotta get some more. Actually, poplar's not hardwood, so I'm not burning hardwood, but they said it's alright to burn. I must be losing major street cred here cutting my firewood with a battery saw. I don't care. This is not a bushcraft channel. Some of this is ash. It smells like ash. Alright, let's get some of these cut while the rain takes a break. This is not a good work surface. So one of the lessons I refuse to learn is that sometimes you just have to set yourself up for success, and that was not a good way to try and cut. That is better. I'm going to do maybe 10 more of these off camera, and these don't have to be perfect cuts because they're going to be covered by trim on both ends. Okay, that should be pretty close to how many boards we need. Let's fire up the inverter and get going. There we go. That guy charge up. Level. Very dusty safety glasses. What's that sound, buddy? What's that sound? Is it dinner time? Don't step on that. I don't want to go any further because I don't really want to have to move these cabinets today. Here, buddy, don't step on that with your muddy paws. Put these in here so I can have something to screw into. So this is all she's doing while I work, more or less. Short ones, I might have to cut. So like, stuff like this, it really doesn't bother me. Like I like wood to look like wood. I think it's time for some tea. This is what we're drinking today. And I asked everyone what to drink and they said, get Yorkshire tea. And then I get it and everyone's like, well, that's good, but the gold is where it's at. And so I got this. And if there's like a platinum blend that's even better, I'm going to be pissed off. And I'm still no closer to being able to pronounce this. I had at least 10 people on good authority tell me 10 different ways to say it. So if I say it wrong, my apologies. I like to set a timer because I always forget. That's good. That's very good. And I got some biscuits. These are Effie's. I love these things. Not a sponsor. No way affiliated with them, but they're very good. My favorites so far are the oat ones, the ones in the orange box, but I've never tried the corn cakes, which I'm about to try right now. They're good, but I'd go with the orange box. And I still don't know how to say Yorkshire. I guess that's not that surprising because where I grew up in Massachusetts, we would say stuff however we wanted. The funniest was always Dorchester or Dorchester. 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 I can't even, I'm so out of practice, it's been 20 years. We're from Dorchester. And, I mean, you could talk to someone from there and 2 weeks later, like, they'd have a deeper accent. I mean, they're probably speaking a different language by now. I also want to let you guys know that I absolutely love this stove to the point where I feel stupid for calling them out on the paint issue because the stove is like so, it works so well, it's so nice. I gotta move, I don't know, I have to move away from it right now. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Scare you. Beatrice ran around for like an hour when we got here. Got all tired. It's been mostly sleeping ever since. Wakes up every once in a while to check if it's dinner time, and she goes back to sleep. Get away from there. Hey. Don't need that charcoal. We got a break in the rain, and I'm thinking it might be good to go take a look at the road and see what kind of damage I did coming up. That might be interesting. So normally, if I knew the forecast was going to be like this, I would just not come. But I have company driving from North Carolina, so I don't want to cancel on them. So I'm just gives me an excuse to rent something and fix it, which I enjoy doing anyway, but I don't enjoy spending the money. And so I made that video renting an excavator, fixing our road, like, I don't know, close to 9 months ago. And like I, said I have a guy that does my gravel and that he was reliable, and I must have jinxed him because he just kind of ghosted me after that. And I never got anyone else to come. This has been trouble. And if you remember that video, I dug this trench right here, and it goes all up along the side of the road, and it catches anything that comes off this hill. And I dug another trench right here. So this is like a wash. It's kind of hard to see, but this trench takes it down into a culvert over there, and then everything kind of drains there. But some does still get on the road. Oh yeah, and I made this trench along here on this bank side, and that trench works pretty good, but like I never got any gravel, and pretty much did this coming up. And this holds up well because it doesn't get super saturated, but and when I was doing it, I just left these stones here, and it actually works pretty good. So I'll come down here with my shovel and kind of like break down that mud wall there so water can drain out there. And then same thing here. This actually isn't nearly as bad as I thought. Same thing here. This is where we buried the culvert in that video. And you can't really see it. There's some leaves in there, but it's still open. That's the start of the culvert. And then you get to here and it's all bedrock. It's bumpy, and it looks like it's got dirt on it, but almost all bedrock, so it's not that bad. And then around the corner is the part that I have a lot of stone on, so it's not that bad, but it does need like some cleanup with some minor grading. So all in all, I didn't mess it up that bad. And then the flat part's got tons of stone. I never have any issues with it. And then that one video, I was just like throwing rock on the road where I kind of rutted it out. And I was like, oh, this is probably not going to work. But it actually works pretty well. Like the water just kind of gets slowed down by that rock. And the road's rough, but it also keeps people out of here to a degree. So I made that one video called Gravel Road Challenges. I've actually been saving every cent I make off of YouTube and side jobs to buy a mini excavator, but I'm only about halfway there. You want dinner, buddy? Time for dinner? Buddy. Alright, well, hopefully my tape measure was calibrated properly. You gotta calibrate those things daily. They just get off so easily. Do I get my bushcraft badge?
God, don't lick that.
Stop. He's licking the sawdust. We just had dinner. How can you be hungry? Can't really blame that one on the tape measure. Alright, second try. I can't get too mad because I have a pretty long streak going of not doing that, so. Third try. Measured down from the wrong side. Into the Hall of Shame. Okay, number 3. Third time is not a charm. Alright. This tape measure is going in timeout. Right. This is the tape measure to use. Alright. Fourth time. Oh. Look at that. First time with this tape measure is the one. This is the one, that's where it's at. That one's got to be way off. You gotta calibrate those daily. So I can use this one. I gotta cut almost all of it off, and the other ones I can use over there. Hopefully we didn't screw that up too bad. All right, we are gonna do some gourmet cooking in the forest kitchen. Ugh, honestly does make me kind of want to puke. Okay. Whoa, it's kind of low. So this is kind of what our kitchen, or our dining area setup will be like. Alright. No self-respecting Italian would eat this, but I don't know. Am I self-respecting? It's disgusting. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got done here. I did a little bit, this little bit right there, like 3 pieces. And then I did a little bit around here. Got to that wall. And then we got started on this wall right here. And that's going to look nice when that's all white and finished. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit like if you enjoyed this video. Maybe subscribe, or the ultimate, like, subscribe, and hit the notify button. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.